I've just stepped inside of hell. This is my first time in a piggery. As you can see, mother sows are sow stalls for their entire pregnancy and for the first 6 weeks until the babies are weaned from the mothers, and then they're kidnapped from her and they're put into housing areas. Pigs, there's no legal framework as to what the term free range means, so they're confined in these sheds where they spend the first 6 months of their life, and then they're sent to slaughterhouses where they're forced to carbon dioxide gas chambers inside out. Pigs are one of the most intelligent animals on earth, and this is what humans are confining them to. Once mother sows are considered no longer profitable, they are murdered as well. This is the most horrific industry. This is the largest Holocaust in history, where trillions of individuals, babies, So this is a really common sight in the industry for piglets to be crushed by their mothers. This is what you pay for if you consume and use animal products. You pay for their suffering. What do I do with this baby? Darling. So some other piglets here, they're trying to get to their mother's milk and they're going to end up getting crushed by her. What do I do with this baby? What do I do with her? Do I at least put her over there, do you think? I have to put her back. I'm sick. I don't think I can even get her on the top. No, I can't get off the tee.
pretty happy about it. That one. I'm not sure if this one is on. Here's this one. If you want to get in there, you can.
Spotted this tiny little baby. She's got some sores on her foot there. Babies this small don't really make it in the industry, and they're actually thumped to death on the concrete because they're not considered profitable to the industries. This is a pretty common standard practice in the pig industry, and you're paying for their death every time you consume animal products. Paying for babies to be subjected to violence, the most innocent individuals on this planet. They don't deserve this. Please live vegan and stop contributing to their suffering and their murder. But you can see she's got some sores on her feet. It's precious individuals. You can see the ones that are a lot weaker than the others are the ones that are likely to be thumped to death because they're not considered profitable to the industry. So this is just how they view animals, as objects, machines, commodities. They're here to make money from their suffering, and it's just not fair. You don't have to be supporting this. There are vegan alternatives. Every time you use and consume animal products, you pay for this Holocaust, slavery, and suffering. This is absolute hell. And as you can see, it is clearly very unhygienic. There's rats running rampant.
sometimes they'll be like that. There's one that now they'll let you cut out as well.
So what you see here is actually a very common sight in piggeries where they have stillbirths or their piglets are actually crushed by them. As you can see, this is basically being crushed by the mother. This baby, we just witnessed this baby being born literally into his or her mother's shit. This is awful. This is just what happens every day. These poor little babies. This is standard industry practice. Awful. Absolutely abhorrent. Words cannot explain how truly horrifying it is to be in this place where these individuals spend their entire lives in here. Mother sows forced to spend her entire life in confinement, repeatedly impregnated over and over again until she's considered no longer profitable by the industry. Her babies continually kidnapped from her. And at 6 months of age, they're forced into carbon dioxide gas chambers where they burn from the inside out just for you to have a ham or bacon sandwich. This is not fair. This is the largest Holocaust in history, with 3 trillion individuals brutally murdered every year just for human food consumption. You can choose the plant-based option. There is no need to be subjecting others of different species to this violence. These mothers are raped and artificially inseminated to become pregnant. She is seen as nothing but a breeding machine to these industries. And you are paying for this every time you buy meat, dairy, eggs, leather, wool, fur, or contribute to any animal industry. You are paying for this suffering. This is not fair. Stop eating babies. Stop subjecting babies to such violence, abuse and torture. This is not okay. It's time to evolve and choose the plant-based options. I'm sorry. Another barbaric practice by this industry is that if the piglets aren't growing fast enough, they actually grab them by their hind legs and thump them on the concrete floor to death. This industry is barbaric. Look at this intelligent, beautiful, sentient individual forced to live most of her life here just as a breeding machine. This is barbaric and disgusting. I'm so sorry.